The greatest ideas have come from sitting on the toilet. Every day, some company, individual, or group is known for giving the public a load of bullshit. Come here to get your daily dose of shit by Alan Cousin. It's time you hear the shit everyone wants to know.
Hello, and I guess I could say happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday, because it's the weekend, baby. So it's always happy on a Friday, yeah. So welcome to your daily dose of shit with your host, you know it, the man himself, Mr. A, Mr. L, Mr. A, Mr. N. It's me, my friends, Alan. So anyway, hope you're having a great day. Hope you're enjoying yourself wherever you are. It's 72 degrees here in Dallas, Texas, which actually is nice for spring. So thank you, Dallas. Thank you, God. And thank you, heaven. So today, what am I basically going to talk about? Well, I'll be honest with you. Life. You know, I was sitting on my porcelain throne and going and scripting through the news. Not much news, by the way, surprisingly. Not a lot of shootings, thank God. Not a lot of protests, for once. And it seemed like everybody's kind of settled down because, hey, it's Friday. So, you know, why should we have any kind of havoc around these places, right? Why have havoc in the world? Let's enjoy, have fun, brotherly love maybe, even sisterly love. But I come to realize that life is very much a situation that you just don't understand. Like, I was watching the stock today, right? And the stock had opened up yesterday at $6 and it closed at $267. And then it opened up again at 97. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's dropping. No, it went down to 48. And guess what? It went back up to $257 a share. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I take the chance? Because that's what life is about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about taking chances. You ever notice that those that are pretty much like in the corner, you know, not going to do much, not going to participate in much, not going to quote unquote push the envelope, their life is pretty much simple. I mean, yeah, they might have a change here and there. For the most part, it's kind of going with the flow. But that's it. They're kind of stable. They're there. They're not going up. They're not going down. They're just right there in the middle. But those people that take chances, those people that say, you know what, I'm going for it. I have to see what happens. Yeah, they might lose here and there. And, you know, yeah, it hurts when they lose, of course. And they have to pick themselves up and try again. But in most cases than none, they win way farther than they lose. And they do very well for themselves. And they actually achieve status and success and enjoy life. So I don't know about you, but it kind of makes me say, you know what, if I have to live life, right, maybe I'm going to be the one that takes the chances, not the one that basically don't take chances. But like I said, it's all up to you. We got the leaders, we got the followers, we got those that basically like to be right there in the middle and just cozy and don't want to take anything, any tries or chances or see anything. Then we got those that basically like to go for it all. You know, let's make it happen, Captain. Let's see how far we can go. Because you know what? It's all about living. And if you don't live, as they say in Texas, go big or go home. So, like I said, it's all up to you. But I come to realize there are only those two differences. You're either the one that goes for it all, you're the one that goes for a little bit, or you're the one that does nothing at all. And, you know, it's all about you, and it's all about what you want anyway. I mean, everybody has their bucket list, as they say, about their dreams, their wishes, what they hope to become, what they hope to do. And then there's those that, of course, just like the simplicity of just being alone, enjoying themselves, and having the comfort of knowing that everything's safe, okay, and cannot change. But in all honesty, when you think about it, right, things can always change. Even though you might think it's a minor change or a major change, it's still a change. So therefore, those that are sitting in the corner just enjoying themselves, being as stable as possible, but not quote unquote pushing the boat, could have a change that could affect them still. So if you really think about it in life, why don't you just go ahead and take the chance sometimes? Sometimes push the boat a little bit. Sometimes push it a little bit harder. See what happens. Don't just sit in the boat, keep the boat all stable and cradle and say, well, it's okay, we're just going to go with the flow and not do anything because the boat's right here and everything's good and the water's calm. That's pretty boring life in my eyes, but then again, that's just what I got to say. That's why I was like, wow. That's what came to my life. That's what came to me today as I was sitting in my porcelain throne, letting out some good old salmon and bananas. Let me tell you, let me say about eating salmon and then eating bananas that morning. Easy like Sunday morning, except it wasn't Sunday, baby, it was Friday. But you know what I'm saying, right? You get my drift, you get me, yeah, you understand. So, like I want to say, just imagine, it's your life. It's nobody else's life. Live your life. If you want to live it safely, that's fine. If you want to live it wild, that's fine. If you want to live it taking chances, go for it. If you want to live it not taking any chances, hey, don't. But live it, because guess what? It is only and it will always be your life. And you have to look at it from that situation. And when you look at it from that situation, then you have to realize life is only what you make it, baby. And that's the truth. Coming from Alan Cousin, founder of Get Up Radio and Get Up Radio Media, I knew back in 2004 I had an idea to make my own internet radio station. Hell, we didn't even have smartphones yet, But I was like, I'm going to make this dream come true, and people thought I was crazy. And guess what? I made it happen in 2005. The dream was real. I had an actual live internet radio station. Had only 19,723 listeners the first month, and was ecstatic about it. Next thing you know, by the time I had it up till 2010, I had 500,000 listeners and viewers. You just never know what can happen. Now, granted, I had some bad days in my business years, and of course, things went downhill. But guess what? You just got to pick yourself up and say, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move on, because if you don't give up, then you don't lose. It's like, but I think about that funny situation with Will Ferrell when he's in that sports car movie, and how he says, his father tells him, if you ain't first, then you're last. I don't really agree with that. That's something else I was thinking about today. Like, why is it everybody has to be first? Why is it that everybody can't be second or third? It's like either you're first, in which if you're first, then of course everybody looks at you and everybody, congratulates you and everything. But if you're not first, but you're second, you think, well, I'm second place, right? People should still give me some attention. No, they're all about the person that's first. I'm like, but the person that's second was second. They could have been first, or they might be first next time, or they might be better than the person that went first, and the first just happened to have a lucky streak that day. It's like, why do you have to just always be first? Why do people pay attention to those on top? Come on, man. We got a lot of people in the world. It's okay to pay attention to the person in second place, third place, even fourth place, because you never know. Those people might be the better ones. They just had a bad day. And that's being real. But, I think we've created a society where basically it's like, oh, you're first. Oh, you're number one. Oh, you're the important one. Oh, you gotta be like first. You gotta get an A. You gotta get a B. No, you gotta get an A plus. You gotta be number one, cum laude. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you shouldn't try. Yeah, we all want to try. We want to become that number one. We want to top everybody. You want to beat everyone. We know that, but sometimes you have your good days and you have your bad days. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing. Sometimes you have your everything in sight and you're ready to rock. So, like I said, don't forget the people in second and third place, Give them a congratulations. Give them a handshake. Give them a chance. Because you never know what they can offer. And that's something I really feel needs to change, not only in America, but in the whole world. That people need to realize that first is not the only person that exists. There is second, third, and even fourth, That's just me being real. talking real talk here, you know? Because that's my thoughts, my opinions, and fact in a way. And that's what I'm here to bring, the daily dose of shit of what I'm talking about while I'm thinking, while I'm sitting on my porcelain throne, getting my groove on, or dropping boys at the pool, or relaxing and maxing, or however you want to say, or chillaxing. Either way, I'm doing something, and I'm thinking what I'm doing, and when I get off, I'm taking my thoughts, and I'm letting you know what they were. Anyway, it's Friday. I got things to do, people to see. You know, I got activities to go to, events to enjoy. So you enjoy your weekend, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. And then, of course, you'll get to hear from me again Monday. And who knows what I'm going to think about as I'm sitting on my porcelain throne, taking either a light dump or a massive dump. And I will quite say that on the weekends, I tend to enjoy myself, so expect massive. But anyway, have a great one. Enjoy yourself. Stay cool. Stay righteous. Hey, just stay alive. And remember, the idiots are increasing. Beware. Might have to wear the tin hat soon. Later.
Thanks for listening to your Daily Dose of Shit Talk Show. If you have some insights, questions, or information of bullshit to pass on, please email us at momentousevents@aol.com. Make sure to come back daily to hear some new shit about money, business, life, and who knows what else as I take a dump on the toilet.